We have a little indication of what may be coming in the East. You look at Chicago in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And, of course, New York now 4 games behind.
Checking out Chicago, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Robinson in at center. And for Chicago, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Al Horford. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Lewis in at the point. And both teams tonight loaded with young talent. Doris, what's the key to reaching their potential?
I think patience. Every NBA player needs time and repetition to gain the experience necessary to be successful. The only way to do that, tip it up and let them play.
On the wing man. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. The Knicks pull it in. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Now here's Quickly. Coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Here's Lewis. Back to man. Pass to Finney-Smith. Up top, Beal. He picked up 24 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Boy, the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them. Boy, what I love about Bradley Beal is despite having one of the most gifted offensive games in the league, he never stops looking for improvement. This guy wants to up his game each and every season.
Rose. Horford with the block.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Randall with the drive. And, yep, it's good. You know, when it comes to Beal, his evolution as an offensive player has been dramatic, Doris.
There's no question. This guy entered the league with a reputation as a sweet shooter. Now, it's not only the spot up shooter. He's got his own handle to create his own shot. The defense now has to worry about him as a playmaker passer. He's learned every trick in the book. Beal is elite.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Beal. Horford a screen on quickly. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first
Bradley Beal is one of the most difficult individuals to guard in the league. No surprise he comes up with a drawn foul there.
Bradley Beal. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Chicago making some changes. Mobley, he's checked in for Horford. Butler comes in for Finney-Smith. And Smart subbed in for Lewis. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Kemba Walker, he's checked in for Rose.
Well, think back to when Bradley Beal entered the NBA, just a 19-year-old young man. It did take him a couple of seasons to develop into an all-star, but boy, now as a guy capable of averaging over 30 a game, he is a nightmare for defenses. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now here's quickly. Outside Barrett. 4-3. It's hauled in by Beal. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the opening quarter. Back to man. Quickly against Beal. Pass to Mobley. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
For Chicago, Evan Mobley at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Chicago. Stanley comes in for Beal, and it's Beverly in for man. He's perfect from the line this time. A minute 39 left to play in the first. Beverly against Walker. Noel with a screen on Beverly. Walker passes to Burks. Noel the screen. Lets it go from 11. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jimmy Butler.
And for years, you think about Alec Burks being seen as that guy to shore up the scoring off the bench. He can give you a spot start if needed, but one of those steady vets who always seems to be able to carve out minutes.
Good on both. And not only does Burks produce buckets, he's pretty efficient about it too, Doris.
Yeah, he is. Solid from 3, solid from the line. This guy can create without turning it over. Boy, as long as he laces them up, this guy will find a role on every team he plays for.
Nice move. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Butler.
Well, just a great example of Jimmy Butler's unselfishness. On time and on target. Beautiful pass.
52 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Reddish, defended by Smart. To the middle. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. New York no good that time either. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Butler finds Smart. Beverly with it. Right side, Butler. And it's blocked by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
Here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. From the wing. And the shot falls short that time. Outside Burks. To the inside. It's stolen by Smart. The shot misses. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. And
all right, look who's coming out of the court.
And the Knicks, such a feel-good story. You got to give Coach Tom Thibodeau a lot of credit.
He has us all bought in. You can't really ask for more than.
Yeah, they certainly are.
And the New York faithful delighted to witness meaningful games once again.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Patrick Beverly out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Stanley in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Out to Beverly. Noel covering. And he makes it on the layup.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Here's Barrett. 14 points for him last game against Philadelphia. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Outside Burks. Wide open. And he hits the jump shot. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. Do you think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, B.A., it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
Fast break, New York. For 3, Randall. That one is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
New York trailing. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
For the Knicks, Quickly is checked in for Reddish, and Rose is subbed in for Burks.
Give him a hand, fan. Lovable dance team. Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's loudest. All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And we check out the power rankings with plenty of time left in the season. So much could be different by the end of the year. You take a look at the Hornets. They're on a roll right now, making their way to the #1 spot.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've begun this year playing with some real fire, and it's produced some top-notch basketball, doing better than many expected.
Quickly passes to Barrett. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Beal.
Boy, everybody remembers the 2019 draft as the Zion Williamson draft. And obviously, R.J. Barrett goes #3 to the New York Knicks.
Now Rose. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Of course, RJ and Zion played together in Durham, along with Cam Reddish.
That's right. So much pure talent on that team. But experience helps win chips at any level. No substitute for knowledge and context.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. It's Barrett on the wing. And it's Chicago with a board.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Pass to Suggs. It's Beal on the wing. To the paint. And Suggs the bucket on the assist by Beal. And the Bulls lead by 13. And the Knicks shooting a rough 25% for the field in this game. Down low. They need this. And finished off by Noel as he lays it in. Noel's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, 6'11" Nerlens Noel so efficient down deep, working his magic thanks to that great size.
Beal against Barrett. Beal with it. The 3 ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball.
New York ball.
Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Bradley Beal is second.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovable.
Some changes for Chicago. Mobley, he's checked in for Horford. Butler comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Mann in for West. .114 left in the first half. Quickly from outside. KCiNCO'S from downtown. Quickly's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
There's the drive, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Assisted by.
Well, we've known for a long time Kemba Walker is gifted on the offensive end, and it's not just about his scoring. Look at that on the assist.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Shoots from the baseline. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
So what you look for in the first game, 1, does one team make a statement? And 2, how does the other team react to that?
Quickly outside. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Chicago, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more. Allie, as always, thank you.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings. As we take a look at how things are stacking up, Shaq, how you liking those stats? Now let's talk about this matchup. And that's it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Rose. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. So on the floor for New York. Inside, we have Randall and Robinson. Derrick Rose is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. One thing about Derrick Rose that's never changed over the years, Grant, is his ability to come through in the clutch. When a big basket is needed, he's the guy you want on the court.
Well, how many times have we seen it? End of game situation, Rose in an isolation set. And even against a double team, he finds a way to shake free and get the bucket. As dependable as it gets when the pressure's on.
From deep, Rose. Bradley Beal with a rebound. Chicago leading. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mann. Beal with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. The Bulls making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Burks, he's checked in for New York. Reddish comes in for Quickly. Now here's Rose. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
To the right side. Randall against Beverly. Here's Mobley. Uses the glass on the layup. Mobley's got 6 points.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
The Bulls have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Smart finds Butler. Beverly outside to the left wing. From 7 feet. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Smart with the ball. Picked up by Rose. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, the frame of Al Horford goes a long way in helping him be one of the most consistent, solid defensive presences there is on the floor, forcing them to compromise there.
That's good from Horford. Finney Smith checked in for Chicago. Noel, he's checked in for New York. Kemba Walker comes in for Rose. Both good from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Beal, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Burks. Noel with a screen on Beal. Reddish on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Burks. Oh, they need this. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Beal's got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Screen by Horford. And again, no good by Chicago.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Burks for 3. No good there. Now Chicago takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Beverly. Outside Finney Smith. Beverly, the pass to Beal. Shoots over Burks. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Randall outside. Over Horford. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Outside Finney Smith. It's Beal on the wing. He takes it in, and it's blocked by Noel. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Noel. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
For the Knicks, Barrett comes in for Burks, and quickly subbed in for Noel. Here's Beal. Beal with another miss.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Barrett passes to Randall. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Beal outside. Looking to get it going. And then Beal with the dunk.
A difficult choice for the defense, right? If you sag off, he drains the jumper. In this instance, you give him a step, and he finishes with a big-time drive.
New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Randall. Quickly outside. Shoots over Beal.
That's really good defense by Bradley Beal. Because of the size and mobility to stay on the ball and affect the shot. That's really good D.
And so it's Chicago.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Marcus Smart out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Mobley. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Butler in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Quickly up top. Pass to Barrett. It's Walker on the wing. Shoots over Beal. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Some solid defense from Barrett.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Quickly passes to Robinson. Outside Walker. Here's Quickly. Beverly defending. Back to Walker. Pass to Randall. From behind the arc. Smart grabs the miss. Chicago shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be.
Knicks foul. Emmanuel Quickly.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Rose has checked in for New York.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
It's hauled in by the Bulls. Westbrook outside, driving in. Here's Mobley. Robinson defending. And Mobley gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 16.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
The Knicks have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Inside, here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Here's Butler. Tries again, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Quickly drives in, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
And he's able to get it back. Another shot. Rose grabs the board.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Well, Grant, you've won the NBA Sportsmanship Award 3 times. Tied with Mike Conley for the most ever.
Wow, no, it is a humbling experience to get voted for that award by your peers. It's all about, I think, trying to play the game the right way with integrity. And Conley is a guy that truly embodies that.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get down for the Lovable.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Evan Mobley.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He was animated in his approach. He said, quote, "You guys understand the moment. You've been here before. The next few possessions could determine who comes out of here with the W. Let's make sure it's us."
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Randall. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, this is where the tremendous motor that Randall plays with helps him get rebounds.
A minute 42 left in the fourth. Here's Mann. Driving inside. Can't cash it in from close range. New York, they're working against the clock now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Robinson finds quickly. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Quickly's gone 4 of 11 tonight.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Bulls.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Evan Mobley.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Tipped, and he recovers it. High arcing shot. In deep, Barrett drops it in.
This guy's such an instinctive scorer. R.J. Barrett goes to the floater game.
Here's Suggs, guarded by Rose. Pass to Lewis. From deep three-point range, misses there. This one belongs to Chicago. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it